Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new sponsor of the show, Prize Picks, the king of daily fantasy sports, the most fun and exciting way to play the game. You can turn $10 into $1,000. You can turn 50 into 500. All you got to do is have a little bit of knowledge of your sport, and it's super easy to play. All you got to do is select 2 to 6 players and choose more or less on their projected stats. For example, I know how the Cowboys offense works, so if I see Dak Prescott passing yards, I'm going to always pick more. If I see Ezekiel Elliott rushing yards, I'm always going to pick less. And I've been beating Prize Picks upside the head with MMA and basketball all off season. So if y'all gonna be playing during football season, I'm gonna be playing with you. Prize Picks has a cheat code for the month of September. They have Caleb Williams projected to throw for 0.5 yards, more or less. Y'all know Caleb Williams gonna throw for more than 0.5 yards. So if he gets at least 1 yard in the game, that's a win for you. How about this? I want you to go to prizepicks.com/Voch or just use code Voch, VOCH Voch. And let's just say that you deposit $10. If you play 5 in your first game, you get 50 instantly, whether you win or lose. That is code Voch, VOCH Voch. You play 5 and you get 50 instantly. Shouts out to Prize Picks, the leader in daily fantasy sports. Go win some money, y'all. Yeah, buddy, let's learn from these mistakes. We got a little bit of film for y'all today. I'm going to break down what the hell happened when dealing with Alvin Kamara. All right. Appreciate y'all. We're going to watch the whole film in Patreon, patreon.com/vochlombardi. I'll see y'all over there. Hey, man, let's get the cruising for a bruising. Hey, man, one play that was kind of beating the hell out the Cowboys, man. And this is a play that's always beating the hell out the Cowboys. The old crackdown, the old, some people call it a chop because you're attacking from C gap, C chop. But, you know, a lot of people call it the old pin and pull, right? We're going to get a pin or a crack here, and then you're going to get some pulling linemen behind that pin or that crack guy. And it's just 9 times out of 10 going to be a whole bunch of space because your edge player or your C gap player is your contain player, right? So if you can effectively take away contain guy, then it's going to be a bunch of wide open space. I think another problem that the Cowboys had is that whatever direction that the other team was like pinning and pulling from, so if Alvin is kind of working in that direction, what'll end up happening is, you know, Lawrence or just whoever's playing edge will work way too far upfield. So if you work way too far upfield and you get pinned or you get blocked or moved around, now you got a whole bunch of space right here, and now you got a convoy of pullers for your running back to just basically kind of run behind, right? I'll give y'all another example real fast of pinning and pulling shenanigans at 406. Boom, boom, boom. Let me see, 406. I'll give y'all one more. Right here. So we got Micah Parsons right here, and this probably gonna be the same situation if my notes are correct. My notes could be nonsense, but you got Micah Parsons right here. He's gonna just work way too far upfield, and it's just gonna leave a gap there, right? This isn't pin and pull in particular. Pin and pull did whoop your ass, but just working way too far upfield, and you kind of want to maintain your gap. And if you want to contain and set the edge, you know what I mean, set it about right here. This is as far as you need to go, because now if Alvin comes this way, then you will be like the wall right here, right? But if you way back here, then Alvin works in this direction, and you got a whole bunch of blockers just kicking ass and giving space. It's kind of tough there. So pin and pull and working too far upfield whooped us. You want to know another terrifying thing that'll get you whooped? Jordan Phillips getting blocked one-on-one, getting blazed out here. I wanted to highlight this play because this is not a bad job right here for Chauncey Golston. He's going to be working down the line of scrimmage, and they're going to try their best to put bodies on him. Look like a little outside zone work with Trevor Penning kind of setting them, and then you got your right guard Ruiz trying to overtake or whatever. But Chauncey's going to take this double team, use his length, but stay in that fight working sideways, right? Because if the offense is working to the outside, then that's basically what we need to do also as a defense. If everybody's working to the outside as a defense, we need to work that same way in pursuit outside, right? So that's what Chauncey Golston basically was doing. Even though he kind of got hung up on this block here, he stayed working to the outside, and he stayed in the fight, and he got eyes on Alvin, and he actually got in on his play. I thought that was really good for Chauncey. But you want to know what wasn't good? Jordan Phillips. Take a look at him right here, number 98. Just look and see what they about to do to this kid, man. You know what I'm saying? Just all off the line of scrimmage, just all over the place. I just want to apologize to Mike Zimmer, man. This ain't right, man. This ain't right. Yeah, I tell you what, out of all the bad things that happened on defense, we got a couple of bright spots, a couple, not a whole bunch. But Maris Luafau made some pretty fun plays versus the run, man. He was able to get downhill. And look, when offensive linemen weren't like directly on him immediately, so like this is a good job for like the D-line in front of him, Osa, Mozzie, and some of those other guys there. Just letting Luafau just kind of skate over and just get down on the running back pretty quickly. I think that's Luafau's style there, is getting downhill like his hair is on fire. I would want a little more from 18, but we'll talk about that later. But just in this play in particular, I think Maris Luafau made this play pretty cool. Shouts out to him. Y'all want to know who didn't have a cool last play? Jordan Phillips. Take a look at him on this play. He probably finna get whooped if you just had to guess, right? Yeah, he over here wrestling people on the back end or whatever. But dog, like, look at where you at in conjunction with the damn line of scrimmage now, dog. They done moved you 3-4 yards now. You way back here. You up here trying to somersault and hip toss people. You up here 5 yards downfield. Alvin over here, player. You over there hip tossing people. Hey, this play was pretty fun. We're going to take a look at Mozzie first, then rewind it and take a look at Overshown. I need to ask some of my media friends why the hell wasn't Overshown here to be, to be playing a little bit more, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But hey, Mozzie Smith taking on the double team. And look, Mozzie ain't going to do a whole bunch perfect, but I think this is a pretty damn good job of Mozzie taking up blocks at the point of attack and just kind of keeping guys relatively clean here. Kendricks was clean a little bit before somebody just kind of hit him on the side. But besides that, whether it be Mozzie taking up blocks and Osa taking up blocks, man, you get a Overshown. He definitely runs like his damn hair is on fire. And hey, that's some good teamwork right there, man. That is some solid defensive tackle play from those guys down there. You want to know who didn't give solid defensive tackle play? Jordan Phillips, boy. They just out here kicking his ass by himself, boy. Just look at what Aaron. Look. I thought that Ruiz was a guy that we possibly could have taken advantage of, man. Man, Ruiz out here moving Jordan Phillips around by himself. Hey, let me tell y'all what I love about this play, all right? So just in this front, you got Mozzie, you got Osa, you got Mark. Jordan Phillips getting blocked and missing tackles and shit. Man. Hey, man, I don't want to hold y'all too long, man. You basically get the gist of what's going on, all right? I apologize to Mike Zimmer. It is what it is. If y'all want to see some more film, tap in with me on patreon.com/vochlombardi. Shouts out to Prize Picks, man. I'm gone. Salute.